Good morning to you. Hey, what it is though? What's up? This your girl Asia Parita plus size queen. Gotta keep in touch, honey. It is 5:24 a.m. on Tuesday, November 3rd, the third day of No Nonsense November. Girl, about to get it done. Yeah. But it's a very important day. Transformation Tuesday is also election day. And honey, I got some things I got to say, honey. I don't always get so political on my channel because I just don't. I like to keep it lighthearted and free. But let me tell you about me. Yo girl, I, she, me, her, Asia Paris, honey, love poli-sci, love politics, loves the fact that a part of my transformation is who I am and how I've evolved as a gender and a race. And that's something, honey. Election day. It's election day. Election day. Cast your ballot. Go and vote. Now, let me tell you, honey, I was watching Three's Company the other night. If you are one of my younger subscribers, you might not know what Three's Company is. Three's Company is a 70s based sitcom, honey. John Ritter them was so silly. Most of them have gone on to the other side, honey. But I was watching Three's Company, and on there is a couple. Their name are the Ropers. They actually even, I think, got a like a rollover sitcom, like a spinoff. That's what it's called, a spinoff. Like if people do very, very good on a sitcom and people like them, then they get their own spinoff series. So they got their spinoff series, The Ropers. And I think The Ropers did about three or four seasons. They didn't really do as well as Three's Company. And then they didn't come back to the show because they had basically portrayed the show. But anyway, that's behind the scenes. I'm all into television and stuff like that. I do lots of research and things of that nature. That's something you learn about the plus size queen, honey. She know a lot about everything, honey. I could do a Miss Know-It-All segment on the channel because I can tell you the deets. I can give you all the deets, honey. And why am I foolishly out here with a tank top on in 37-degree weather? The plus size queen need to get her life from conception to today. But I always keep a cardigan in my back seat. So thank you, sister. My oldest sister, she always buys me a cardigan, like for my birthday, for Christmas, whatever. I love cardigans. But anyway, I digress. It's election day. I was watching the Ropers the other day, and Mrs. Roper, this shows you just how much we have evolved as women. On the show, I don't even remember her real name. All she was Mrs. Roper. And back in the day, women didn't have their own sound. They didn't have their own voice. They didn't have their own identity. They were property. You know what I'm saying? And on this particular episode of Three's Company, and it's on YouTube, you can watch it. She has on an orange little moo-moo, you know, on the top. And she has red hair, and she's just really fanatical. It's Three's Company. Well, Miss Roper was asking Mr. Roper, and I know his name, but I ain't gonna even say it. I ain't gonna give these men. No, I'm just joking. So, she was asking him for an allowance. Please give me an allowance. Please, Stanley, that's his name. Stanley, give me an allowance. I want $20 a week. If you could just give me $20, you know. And he was like, well, you need to cut back on some things. And he started to name things on the grocery list that she really liked to eat and she really liked to have that she could cut back on. You know what I'm saying? Like yogurt. And she was like, but I like yogurt. You know, and the things that he was telling her that she couldn't eat anymore if she wanted to get $20 extra. Listen, honey. Listen, Linda. Listen. Women have not always had the rights and the freedoms that we have now. We did not always have the privileges. If you go back to the Bible days with Hogla and Togla, I mean, there were 5 daughters whose daddy died. And when their daddy died, they were left property. Lots and lots of property. Their daddy died with that bank, with that guap, with that money. And because they were girls and he had no sons, the people, they depoted it. They took their property from them. And no, honey, them sisters got together. They went to the king, honey. And, you know, Joshua and Moses, they gave them their property back. You know, read this in the Bible. It's in there, I promise you. And so there were a lots of times in history where women had to stand up for their rights. Like one of my favorite women, Elizabeth Cady Stanton. You know, she marched and they burned their bras and they stood up, and their mantra was not for ourselves alone. That's why the plus size queen is working on becoming, you know, fabulous, transforming her mind, transforming her body, because it's more big people that are stuck in the house, that are obese, that are bound in their mind, bound in their heart, that don't have the courage to pick up a camera and do a little something, go to the gym, do whatever, do an obese people workout, because you can be free. You can be free. You can be free in your heart. You can be free in your mind. You can be free in your finances. It's all about being liberated. You know what I'm saying? And so, anyway, not for ourselves alone. Way after the Civil Rights Act, way after Prohibition, way after all of that, women still did not have their rights. And honey, I sit here today in a paid for car, owning this property. It's my family property, but you know, owning this property, having so many liberties as a college educated African American woman. I'm doing the vote. I've been trying to vote early all week, but the line in my city has been around the block. So I'm gonna hit the gym and I'm gonna get there like 6:30, 6:15. Because the polls open at 7, and I'm gonna try to be one of the first ones to vote today. I'm gonna cast my vote because this is something that I have not always been privy to. Isn't that something? This is something that people have died and fought for me to be able to do. I get to vote. The women's suffrage movement is real. You know what I'm saying? And I got my candidates in my mind. I've been doing my research, girl. About to cast this vote. Cast my ballot today, baby. Love you guys. Mean it from the bottom of my heart. And let me tell you something else. The Lord met me this morning, y'all. He met me this morning, honey. I was on here yesterday. I was faking it till I made it. I was tired. I was lethargic. I was in a mood yesterday that was just like unexplainable. I felt defeated yesterday. I felt really, truly defeated. I felt like, why even try? You know what I'm saying? And the enemy was trying to tell me everything that I went forth and fought hard to do and got to the finish line, and it folded in my face. That's what he did. And I just kept on telling the Lord. Every time those thoughts came up, I just kept on telling the Lord, have mercy on me. Like, for real, God, have mercy on me. Lord God, I commit this. You know, just praying to him all day yesterday. And so that was just yesterday, a really mental battle. It's a mental transformation to losing this weight. When you really start grinding, then your mind gonna start fighting against you. The old you gonna fight against the new you. And it's gonna be a tug of war, for real, for real. But long story short, I just came on here yesterday and I told you guys, and I decreed in the atmosphere that we're going to commit it to the tables of our heart. That, you know, we wrote the vision, we made it plain, we're going to follow through, we're going to fight this thing. And, TBH, which means to be honest, honey, my boo came in there with some red cherry. It's tart cherry, 100% organic juice that has melatonin in it. It's carcinogen. It has so many health benefits. Google it. I might even do a video myself. And I just drank my cherry juice. I got under that cover and I rested. I rested all night. I've gotten 8 hours worth of sleep and I feel rejuvenated. And as I was laying on my bed this morning and everything, I always try to read a Proverbs a day and a Psalm a day. And the first thing I did was clicked on Proverbs 3. And the Lord God began to remind me that, you know, if we keep his laws, that it will give us long life. It will give us peace. It will give us length of days. And if we commit it into our heart. Isn't that something? Man, on Did it talked about the tables of our heart. I was like, Jesus, you confirm everything. He started talking about his mercy. He started talking about his peace. And he just started talking about everything in Proverbs 3 and in Psalms 3. And he reminded me where I fell asleep was what he woke me up in his mercy. He talked so much about his mercy and committing his law to the tablets of my heart, to the table of my heart, and how he won't fail me, how his mercy will be there with me, how he'll protect me, how he'll give me length of days, long life will he satisfy me with, and he will give me peace. And that was what I fell asleep in needing yesterday. When I woke up this morning, he was supplying it. He knew that more than going to Planet Fitness, more than anything, I needed rest. Because in order for you to lose weight, in order for your body to repair itself, you have to have proper rest. And my sister and I, we went in hard on Saturday, like for real. It was a short, cute, hard workout, but I was so sore like for 2 days, like really, because I hadn't had enough rest. But last night I got my 8 hours worth of rest, and this morning I feel rejuvenated. My bones and my muscles feel, repaired and restored. And now I'm ready to hit the gym, go hard in the paint. So I gotta stop talking to you guys because it's 5:34, honey, and I gotta hit the gym and then hit the polls and cast my ballot. Bye. Oh, gotta go. But in the meantime, if it's Lord's will, I'll see you tomorrow. My heart and my intentions is to go through some of my footage I have recorded and give you guys a cute edited vlog, because some of it was so good I wanted to share it with you guys. And then today, if it's the Lord's will, when I get off of work, I will go get my new camera. You know what, guys? I love you so much. So much. If it's the Lord's will, I will see you tomorrow, Workout Wednesday. But in the meantime, embrace and enjoy your journey.